Madam Veronica, of late in the country we have a lot of people dying with, by suicide. I don't know what to make out of this.
Yes, suicide has been rampant in this country, and not only in fact the world over. But that's still why we are talking about mental health being a very key area that needs to be looked into with a lot of seriousness.
Okay.
Of course, the government, the community, I think we all need to have a discussion in that area of making sure that we come up with policies of treatment when it comes to mental health. I think what has contributed to this is that the internet, we're not blaming everything on the internet, but surely, like when you see there are some programs children just watch, and I'm told or hear that they are guided
on how to do it.
On how to do it. At least I know I've had with one on how to do it. I think people who are producing such kind of videos or whatever they are, or programs, I think really need to know that what they are doing is not good.
Not right. But then look at the community today. When you look at the people who are dying by suicide, listening to the story, you hear substance use in the background. As you pointed, mental health in the background. I mean, it's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Actually, we see what happens with addiction or drugs is that they also cause mental health issues. Substance use substances also cause mental health. They cause depression. And they cause people also to reach to a point whereby they start feeling hopeless, actually. Because look at a guy who started taking his, these substances in secondary school. Maybe in most cases they did not go beyond O level. And therefore, of course, finding a good job becomes a challenge. So financially, this person is not very well stable. Mentally, is not stable. There are challenges in the family. So in most cases, that's why you find they're committing suicide, because mentally they're quite unstable.
You are bringing the issue of instability, and we look at the challenges in the world today. Poverty is on the increase, instability in terms of conflicts at the family level, at the community level. Do you think these conflicts, the increase in conflicts, marital dysfunctions, family conflicts?
Yeah, family conflicts also bring about a lot of mental health issues, basically. Because when I'm not very happy in the family or in the marriage, they are bound to have issues, mental health issues, depression, as I'm saying, conflicts in the home, instability, maybe financial burdens, as you're saying, poverty, because we are not working together as a family. So what comes about when you're not working together as a family? There are a lot of things that come about, isn't it?
So where do we go? What are the easy solutions? What are the low-hanging fruits that we can run with to help?
I think as a community we also have a responsibility, and I think this is why the government has also started this program for the community health workers. And these community health workers are going to do a great job. They may not handle 100%. They may not have all the knowledge as a counselor, but they shall surely fill up a gap somewhere. They will reach out to people. They will go to churches. They will talk about mental health. Somebody somewhere will call them to come and sort out an issue in the family. That intervention. That intervention, the very first instance, is usually very important. Very important. So community health workers, as we are saying, they are going to help a lot. The other thing is let's learn to talk about our issues.
Let's be self-aware and let us speak out on the issues that we are going through.
Yes, it's true. Let's also have very strong family support systems.
Okay.
Very key. There, those days, I still remember, it is our aunties would, if there was a problem, Mama would call auntie and she would come like visiting, and we go out, maybe to fetch water, fetch firewood, and we are talking. 1 or 2 3 words would actually sort out a lot of problems.
Okay.
I realized that. So let's be a community that supports one another at the church, neighborhoods. Also, it's also good to have those people in the neighborhoods and schools also. And it is important also we also introduce this. It is there already, but make it even more pronounced at school level, so that children also start learning about mental health and how to sort out issues without being either aggressive or hitting themselves, and just to be able to accept themselves.
What you are saying is that let's build a whole person. A person who is growing physically, growing psychologically, growing spiritually, an holistic approach to life.
Yes, actually, a holistic approach to life is key in this area. Yes.
Wow.
And let's talk about it the way people talked about HIV. Let people come out and talk about mental health in the same manner, and all these problems we have will reduce drastically. We
will be able to actually contribute to reducing the burden and the losses that we are faced with, because a person dying by suicide is a resource that is wasted for the country. It is a loss to the family. It is a loss to the community, and we need to be able to put a cost to this, because if we see the cost of not being supported, then we'll be able to see the importance of actually supporting. And let us beware, in case anyone has indications that they are losing hope in life, maybe being able to speak about it. You'll hear somebody says, I'm fed up. Even if I die, nobody will do anything. Nobody will lose anything. Let us be able to pick such and help them to live. Do not be the reason that somebody will kill themselves or even kill an entire family. The level of homicides, not a good thing. So as a country, we have a responsibility. And as the mental health hub, we will not tire to tell you that your mental health matters. Thank you. Remember to subscribe, to share, as well as like. Let's keep the conversation going.